Hi Cancer, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter May 2018 Tarot reading. Now Uranus going into Taurus from Aries is a really big deal. It's been 84 years since it's been in Taurus, and it'll stay in Taurus for 7 years. Now the outer planets change the big picture of life, and the inner planets are the more personal, temporal changes. Uranus is the god of sky and heaven, and oversees technology, electricity, discovery, innovations, and more importantly, the unexpected. There's going to be some financial and emotional changes for all of the zodiac signs, and I would recommend going to your natal chart and seeing where Uranus is to see where it more heavily affects you. Now the rune card that you received is Wunjo. This is the best card in the rune deck. It means joy, happiness, success, bringing things into balance, harmony. And this goes right down the alley of the Six of Pentacles for the overall energy, because this card is about giving and receiving, being fortunate enough to help the misfortunate. But a lot of times this is a very difficult balance to have. You can't give too much and put yourself in the poorhouse, or you can't give and then exploit and say, well, if I give you this, therefore you have to give me that. Balancing this out is very tenuous. And you have to make sure that the receiver appreciates what you gave. Now the Minchiati card that you received is Sight. This is a deck of cards that I put together that can accompany any tarot deck. And this is where you're going to see some misfortunate people, some people suffering, something suffering, and you're going to want to help. It's going to bring sentiment out. You're going to want to balance the scales and bring assistance and some succor. Now the cards on the left, for what you know, you receive the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Now you're going a progression here. You have the Six of Pentacles for the overall energy, and now you have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is indicating that there's been some seeds sown, and they're starting to sprout. This is a card about gestation. There's a time of patience that you have to wait for things to mature. This is a time where your hard work is paying off, but you haven't got to the harvest time yet. And it's time to be vigilant and oversee and make sure your ducks are in a row. And it's warning you to continue to persevere. Now some seeds that were sown is now directing you towards your love life, your relationships with other people, because you received the Two of Cups. This is the minor arcana version of the Lover's card. And any two card requires decisions, balance, and partnership. And you're looking for all of the above when it comes to relationships. This is where the Six of Pentacles comes into play for giving and receiving in love relationships. And it doesn't just have to be a lover. It can be family or friends, even co-workers. In reality, the Two of Cups is a decision card. It's up to you to direct your life to where you want to offer your affections, and even your opportunities in money and time. And maybe this card is going to see if the test of time is going to strengthen this relationship or make it a lot more fragile than it should have been. Now the cards in the center for what is or can be yours are pretty strong cards. They're two major arcana cards. You receive the Chariot and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about rites of passage, esoteric knowledge, institutions and groups of people with like-minded endeavors. But the word Hierophant in Latin means to show or make known. So it's always saying, when you see the presence of this card, that you're looking for a truth of some sort. And what's in front of the Hierophant is the known, and what's behind is the unknown. And that's what you're seeking, is the unknown. Now you're going to have success with that too, because you have the Chariot card, which is victory over opposing forces. Finding discipline enough to have success over these opposing forces. This card is ruled by Cancer. This is your card. And here the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. And Uranus, the planet of the unknown and unexpected, is just going to be going into Taurus on May 15th. Taurus, and bringing in changes, unexpected changes. The Chariot is the last of the Nature of Man cards, and it's a card about movement and going forward. Getting into the action of things, changing things around. And here, if you keep making the right decisions with the Two of Cups, finding balance. But finding balance requires you to make decision after decision after decision. Now the cards next door for your awareness or self-awareness receive the Queen of Cups and the Six of Pentacles again. The Queen of Cups is managing your nurturing nature. Giving and receiving with the Six of Pentacles is just natural for the Queen of Cups. But she's there to heighten your intuition, your unconscious inner self, and listening to your inner voice. I think there's some kind of awakening coming up with your relationships and having balance in them. If things have gone wrong in the past, especially with relationships, the Queen of Cups can ameliorate these problems. Make you walk through some of the emotions involved in it. Bring some maturity. And that's because she connects the material with the spiritual world and brings insight. So once again, the Six of Pentacles is now fluctuating the scale and making it go back into balance. And you have some really excellent future cards. You have the Sun, the Tower, Justice, and the Moon. Now the Sun is bringing prosperity and abundance, shining lights on things, bringing insight, shining lights on things that you draw your attention to. Prosperity, clarity. You know, sometimes the sun does shine on us, but we're looking for the sunshine inside us, within us, bringing that out to other people, and bringing out caring and kindness, volunteering our help, assistance, giving and receiving at the same time. Now the presence of the Tower there is saying that there's going to be some changes in circumstances, and that's okay. I like the Tower. The Tower is just kind of cleaning things up, moving things along. Things that had to fall will fall. And things that need to come into your life will come into your life now. This is where the giving and receiving comes in too. And now you have the Justice card with the Tower. Whenever you see the Justice card, whatever's been out of balance is put back into balance. She holds the sword of truth, accountability. You know, if you've been a bad person, you're going to be punished. If you've been a good person, you're going to be rewarded. If some type of legal determination is required, it's going to go in your favor. You have the Moon card, which is connected to the Queen of Cups. This is about intuition and listening to your inner voice, following your gut feelings, whether something is really right or really wrong. But make sure that you find balance, because that's what this whole reading is about. If you notice, you have the Sun and the Moon card, both in the future. And Buddha said there's only 3 things that can't be hidden. It's the Sun, the Moon, and the truth. And you have the Justice card there for the truth too. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.